Commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be invited to receive special remarks from His Excellency Chandrika Santohki, President of the Republic of Suriname and Chairman of CARICOM, who will be immediately followed by the Honorable Amadou Hott, Minister of Economy, Planning and International Cooperation of Senegal, on behalf of His Excellency Macky Sall, President of the Republic of Senegal and Chairman of the African Union. President Santohki.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. Good morning, all of you. President of the Republic of Barbados, Dave Mason, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Barbados, Mia Motley, and other honorable colleague heads of government, heads of delegation, heads of international missions, heads of the Caribbean community, and respectfully all other protocols observed. Allow me at the onset to express my most sincere gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister Mia Motley for being the driving force behind this cooperation and her effort to make this first ever Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum a reality. Indeed, a timely and unique opportunity to insert new forms of inter-regional cooperation in an era where so many countries are challenged and affected by global developments beyond their doing. The genesis of this cooperation started 7th September 2001 with the historical first Africa-Caribbean Heads of Government meeting. Therefore, 7th of September is now recognized as the CARICOM African Day. And I'm delighted that many African and Caribbean nations are represented here at this investment conference. This is promising for the intended deepening and widening of ties between our two regions. Governments should strive to promote sustainable economic integration and cooperation for the benefit of the peoples of both regions. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, today is a joyous and historical day that both regions have come together to give further substance to our historical ties, the long-standing friendship and cooperation. This cooperation has been limited mostly to our engagement in multilateral arenas, political consultation, and diplomatic initiatives. While these have at times proven to be meaningful and useful, now it is time to go beyond solidarity and kinship. The Caribbean and African continent have an interlinked history of more than 400 years. However, this relationship has never been extensively exploited. And I'm pleased to see that some Caribbean companies and banks have ventured in the African continent. We need more of that. We also need African countries to invest in the Caribbean and foster partnership with Caribbean companies. On multilateral level, we have jointly negotiated trade agreements with the European Union in the past, such as the Cotonou Agreement, but never on regulating relations between the Caribbean countries and the African continent. The focus has always been on trade with the European Union and other developed countries, and less on strengthening ties between CARICOM and African countries. It is about time to shape the South-South relationship between the two regions. Since we are all at almost the same level of development, it is of paramount importance that we join forces and start working together on each other's development. It is important that we do not see each other as competitors, but as development and business partners. So with this in mind and taking into account the global developments and geopolitics, I firmly believe that our horizon of cooperation must expand now, structurally and with an agenda to areas of marketing expansion, joint investment, strategic economic collaboration in the areas of food and water security, climate financing, energy, ICT, connectivity by air and sea, and there's so many other areas. I invite investors around Africa and the Caribbean to trade and make use of the opportunities at hand. Crisis, ladies and gentlemen, brings also opportunities. Let us become strategic partners and see to direct financial and business flows to our respective territories. Much remains to be done to encourage trade and investment between the CARICOM and African countries, including addressing issues such as air and maritime transport, visa requirements, promoting greater cooperation in education and cultural exchanges, facilitating trade, services, and tourism. There are several financial institutions present here today that are willing to support and guide you, so make good use of them. We need to create effective and functional joint investment and trade frameworks to facilitate and direct this process. And I'm convinced that together and by joining hands, a new force can be created in the global trading system. Africa has enormous growth potential, and with the right frameworks and governance, it can become a trading force. The Caribbean offers a great and profitable areas of economic cooperations. The existing and expected oil and gas industry holds promising investment opportunities for African countries too. Equally so in the tourism and food security and agriculture industry. My country, Suriname, with a strong heritage and cultural ties with Africa, has eliminated visa requirements for all countries in the world. So we are welcoming you all to Suriname. Come and take a look what Suriname has to offer. Apart from political cooperation and doing business, we must also strengthen the people-to-people ties, which will form the foundation for our valuable cooperation. Honorable heads of government and delegations, ladies and gentlemen, the world is in turmoil. The world is changing. We face existential challenges. We struggle with providing a stable and sustainable living and future to our people. That is the reality of today. So we cannot sit still and hope for the best. We cannot wait for others to come to our rescue. We have seen what global solidarity means in crisis. We have witnessed the failing of international system just recently. And I strongly believe in everything that happens for a reason. And therefore, colleagues ahead, ladies and gentlemen, members of CARICOM and the African nations, I appeal to you, it is now time for action. And Honorable Prime Minister Mia Mottley, you said this several times, and now one of these actions has been taken with the result, this Africa-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2022. So we must take our destiny in our hands. Individually, we will not be able to achieve that long-standing goal of peace, security, and prosperity. But jointly, we can. Yes, collectively, we can. So at this forum, let us set aside national and regional sentiments, especially when it comes to developing of international cooperation as a tool for progress. Unity must drive us to success. The cooperation which we are aiming to achieve through this initiative must grow in unity and friendship from strength to strength. So let us start today to change the realities of tomorrow and commit to a better future through the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2022. And I thank you very much. I wish you all the successes, what you want to achieve, and also wish you fruitful meetings during this conference. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President Santohki. At this time, you'll now have Minister Hott